So today's Noirvember pick was another Japanese noir. This one was Masahiro Shindo's Pale Flower. It's from 1964. It's definitely a neo-noir. It's a Yakuza film, and it's sort of about like obsessive love and sort of really cruel people and gambling addiction. So the main characters are, Mar- I'm going to say this wrong, Maraki, played by Ryo Ikibi, who is a Yakuza hitman who just came back from prison after serving 3 years of time for doing his job, which is, killing people for the mob. He goes into an illegal gambling parlor in his old neighborhood after having it's interesting because a lot of these Japanese films will start with the title, and instead you had about a 2-3 minute monologue from him basically saying, why are there a million, 10 million people living right here? They all look like they're alive, but they just are pretending, and they're pretending to be alive. Everything sucks. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we get upset when we kill cats? Oh my God, everything's terrible. And he's just clearly not having a good time with anything. An existential crisis, if you will. So he goes into this gambling parlor in his old neighborhood, and he sees a woman named Seiko, played by Mariko Kaga. She's beautiful. She's a high roller. She's gambling. She keeps winning. He's mesmerized. Obviously, the next thing that happens, because she's the femme fatale, is they start becoming friends or whatever. And she pulls him further and further into her web until he's in too deep, if you will. Too deep. And things do not go well for him throughout the rest of the film. I'm not going to go anywhere with the plot. What was really great about this film is the sound design. The sound design in this film is intense, both in terms of like the sound that would be, what are the phrases, diegetic and non-diegetic sound. So the sound that makes up sort of the world that he's in, that he would really be experiencing, is great. But then, yeah, it's a cat's head. And then there's all this use of like really creepy ass sounds that wouldn't exist, and they're just there to make you as the viewer uncomfortable. And it really does a great job of making you feel like, what the fuck am I watching? What is happening? Where am I? And some of that is during like everyday real cinema is experiences. And then there's some dream sequences that just get real nutty, both with the sound and the visual. And then the very end, or not the very end, but the climax moment it's just super intense with all of the elements that make the film special sort of all coming together, and then this like intense stare down between the two main characters. And then there's a little zinger at the end that makes you go, holy shit, yeah, this is a noir. This is a noir. It had sort of echoes of Double Indemnity in that Fred MacMurray's character keeps getting pulled further and further into this plot with Barbara Stanwyck and tumbling down because of his passion for her and digging himself deeper and deeper. But it also had sort of some reminded me of I always get these two confused. I think it was the woman in the window is the one I'm thinking of, or Scarlet Street. I always get them confused. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. If I have internet that works right here, I do. Okay, good. My internet like floats around, and like sometimes it's good in this chair, and other times it's like, what? You want to use the internet? Yeah, I think it's the woman in the window is the one I'm thinking of. Hold on, let's see, Scarlet Street. But basically, the plot of like a super dark. No, Scarlet Street's the one I was thinking of. Okay, not the woman in the window. They're both Fritz Lang, Edward G. Robinson, and Joan Bennett. So I get confused. Scarlet Street's the one I was thinking of, where he gets just pulled deeper and deeper, and then you're like, dude, what are you doing? And that's sort of how you're going to feel watching this movie. You're just like, bro, take a few steps back. Think about what you're doing. You just got out of prison. Don't go down that road again. But he keeps going down that road. So if you like those kind of films, this is a film for you. It's from 1964. It is available on DVD from Criterion, or you can stream it on Filmstruck. I think both the DVD and Filmstruck have a 20-minute interview with the director, Masahiro Shinoda, who is still alive. I did not watch the interview because it was another 21 minutes in Japanese, and my brain was like, can't handle trying to follow and read subtitles anymore. So I hope to watch that in a little bit once I've reset my brain. So, yes, Pale Flower, 1964. We've got a handful of days left this Noirvember. I hope you fill it with some really wonderful noir.